Now let's look at question 15. Mei had some books. She donated 3A of the books. Sorry, let me write the answer down first. 2, 5, 6, and 7. She donated 3A of the books and gave away another 24 books. She then had 7 out of 4 of the books left, and she packed them into 20 boxes. Some boxes contain 10 books, while some contain 18 books. I don't know whether you all have done some of the earlier PSLE questions before, but there's a question that is very similar to this question. It's in the same format, in the same style. It's about cookies in a jar and cookies in a box question. That one is a PSLE question also. So it's the exact same type of concept. So sometimes from time to time, PSLE will start recycling concepts. Actually, they are always recycling concepts. It's just that they tested the concepts in different phrasing, but actually they are all testing the same thing. So what do we know here? She donated 3/8 of the books. She gave away another 24 books, and she had 4 out of 7 of the books left. So many students think that this is a remainder concept, but no. This is not a remainder concept. This is of the books, which means of the total. This is also of the books, which means this is also of the total. Which means that because they refer to the same denominator, you make denominators the same. So 8 and 7 is 56. Right? And then 4 out of 7. So times 8, you will get 32 out of 56. You don't need to go and do weird things like go and draw 56 units. Please do not do that. Okay? So this was what was given away, right? And this was what was left, right? In between there is a what? There's another 24 books, right? That was also given away. So the first thing I do is to take my 1 whole, minus away this 21 out of 56, minus away another 32 out of 56, and you will find that you are left with 3 out of 56. So what must this 3 out of 56 be? This 3 out of 56 must definitely be mine. 24 given away, because that's the only part that is unaccounted for, right? Okay. So 3U is equal to 24 books. Therefore, 1U is equal to 8 books. Please find the correct part. They want the books that were packed. This is what? This is your 32 out of 56. So you are trying to find 32 units. You are not trying to find the entire total. Again, please be very careful what you find. And that's how you get 256. Now, part B. Some boxes contain 10 books, while some boxes contain 8 books. Do we know the number of boxes? We know the number of boxes. We know that there are 20 boxes. What concept is this? I know my total number of boxes. I know the number in each box. What do we call this particular concept? Sorry, I know my total quantity and I know my total value. So it's your assumption. You have total quantity, you have total value, and you have each value. That is your assumption. Can you use guess and check? Of course. If you want to use guess and check, go ahead. Some of you don't like to use assumption, right? But I do want you to be aware of when you can use assumption. When you have this thing is called your total quantity or total number. This thing is your each value. And this part here is your total value. It's your total value because it's the books that were packed. So we don't care about what the actual total number of books is. All right. So that is how we identify that this is a assumption question. If they don't give you total quantity, then it becomes a guess and check. Okay. So in assumption, you want to find your large difference, you want to find your small difference, and then you divide. So AT So assume all are 10 books. Okay. Always assume the opposite of what you want, right? So that's why I assume all are 10 books. If all 20 boxes are 10 books, I will have 20 times 10 to give me 200. So what's my total gap? $200. Not 200. I have 256. Larger number minus smaller number. So each gap, which is your small gap, 18 minus 10 to give me 8. Then you divide. Divide what? Divide your gap by your difference. Or your big gap divided by your small gap. So this is 56 divided by 8 to give me 7. And this is the opposite, right? 7 large. Okay,